Again, that's where competition is probably fiercest by looking at the numbers. But again, we're going to try and utilize as much of these next two games to hopefully some people will help us clarify the decision-making process. And that's always the way in training camp, that there's some players that separate themselves positively and some players separate themselves negatively.
What are you looking at, or what are you looking for from Clarkson and Bozak tonight?
First exhibition game, get their feet underneath them, just make good, safe plays. I think, again, when the players play their first exhibition game, they're both veterans. I'm sure they won't be at the top of their game. I could just see that them just kind of biding their time and playing safe.
Excited, maybe lack of a better term, but see a guy like Sam Carrick play the way he has, provided a bit of offense the other night in Ottawa, alongside the grit that we know he can bring.
Again, with Sammy, a big step, obviously. He was a player that didn't even get invited to our main camp last year off his performance at the rookie camp in London a year ago. And he's taken it upon himself, and he's done a heck of a job on reinforcing his position in the American Hockey League. And you can credit the coaching staff down there of developing him to where he is today. And the message for Sam was pretty simple at the beginning of camp: do what you do best, be Sam Carrick, go out and earn an opportunity. And I would say a lot of people are surprised he's still here.
What did you see in Diggs, Randy, to have him get through yesterday's cuts?
Again, a big-bodied guy. We are always, cognizant of where some players are selected. Those are things that you want to make sure. We're going to try and utilize our younger players and make sure our younger players get a long look. And there's always decisions that happen on a daily basis.
Do you know who you'll partner with, Dion, or is that kind of an auditioning process you're going through right now?
I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me, because I know I'm going to get lots of help.
But is it something where you're testing different guys out in that position? Or?
It'll be a right-handed defenseman.
Any update on Gauthier?
I haven't really had too much, other than the fact that he's got issues with his ribs. I think he's got a cracked rib. I don't know if that's been released. Maybe I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but he's got a hairline fracture in his rib, I think 2 of them. So that's one of those things that takes more time, not a high blood area for the healing process.
What did you see out of Peter Holland in the limited times he played last season?
Peter's a guy that, we know that he's got a skill set that he can distribute the puck and make plays. Peter's challenges are along the wall and playing tougher in the small areas, and we've continually talked to him. And that's, again, people have to do some things that they normally might not want to do or might not do on a regular basis, and we're asking people that what you've done before might not be good enough.
Have the critics up there?
I don't know who the heck that is. The ones that you guys bring are a lot louder than that. Yeah. You're more like crows than Tweety birds.
Randy, how soon do you want to start using the output from the analytics people recently hired? Is that something that you look to implement as part of your work plan, or?
We have a plan in place, and there's been some things that we've used. Historically, there's been some new data that's been put forward by our analytics people earlier in the summer, just a couple of differences of the way certain teams have done some things, and we've tried to utilize all the information that's been available. And Kyle Dubas is obviously at the forefront of that, and there's stuff that he will bring to us, and we will try to utilize and implement. It's just one tool, and stats are stats, and the effectiveness of some stats are stronger than others, and that's what we're dealing with.